I often tell people I grew up in the back of my daddy's Cadillac. We rode all over the country, or mainly the Deep South, because Amway functions. And I learned to feel at home on the road and walking the hallways of strange hotels barefoot to the vending machines. I've lived in 4 states, 14 cities, went to 11 schools, and never lived in a house more than 2 years. I've pulled over to pee or puke on the side of the road more times than I can count, and I once changed a tampon on the shoulder of Route 66. True story. After developing a taste for gas station food and cheap diner fries and hotel comforters, coming home to stocked cupboards in my own bed never quite felt right. The trip itself was always the fun part. Reaching the destination was kind of sad. And through the back window of my daddy's Cadillac, the whole world became a road trip. And the people we meet are who we're stuck in the car with. And sometimes the trip doesn't last very long, even though you wish it would. Sometimes out of nowhere you just crash, and there's nothing either of you could have done about it. Making the road trip last forever is not the point. Every car breaks down eventually. But you can have fun getting lost together in the meantime. Some road trips lead you to a fork in the road where it's nobody's fault, but one blinker says go left and one says go right, and you have to go your separate ways. Keep an eye on the dashboard. It tells you what to expect. Sometimes your indicator light comes on, and maybe it's nothing. Maybe you just need to change the oil and be on your merry way. Sometimes your engine is just done, and you have to call AAA and get towed off. My favorite thing to do is still jump in a car with no plan, no map, no direction, just good company and shitty top 40 on the radio and good scenery and giggling as we make more U-turns than we can count and ask strangers for directions and drive circles in our own neighborhood because we don't want to go home yet. And I think we're all just waiting on some beautiful hitchhiker to flag us down, and we ask, do you need a ride? And they jump in shotgun and hold our hand as we push the pedal to the floor because you're the Thelma to their Louise. And you laugh as you speed towards the cliff, and you look at each other and say, let's see how fast this thing can go.